paid just
She
now.
sent. I'll just check with her.
Send the link that you have in that case. Okay. Sorry that Darshana Kulkarni, yeah, Sindhu, all of you have joined. All right, great. So, uh, the first area that we covered was why writing is so powerful and why writing is important. Now we're moving to what are the difficulties our kids are facing? What you are seeing is the neglect towards writing, or most of you use this word, do not have interest. Do not have interest. Uh, Shashikala, can you just send the link to Shailaja, whoever has written in the group, please? Send it to her personally. I really don't know, but I'm okay if they join. Okay, let's continue. So, yes. What are the difficulties they are facing? Why writing is becoming a struggle, especially for digital natives? We are talking about present children. We're talking about alpha kids. We're talking about kids born after 2020 or 2020 or 2015 or even 2000, right? So first biggest difficulty is they are all born digital. Highest digital exposure are for children who are born after 2000. That is what has made them shift to. Okay. Yeah, can you send it to Shailja? Shashikala?
But this parent, she sent her photo, screenshot to me
Please
that
send
she's
that
Yes.
paid.
link which I have sent you. Can you send
Yeah.
your link to her?
Yeah, I have
I have
sent
sent it
her.
already.
She can join. She will join. She'll register and join. Okay. See, this since 1 month we are talking about it. When you join in the last minute, such things happen. All right. So what do they face? Let's come to this. High, very high percentage of distraction. Very high. That's one of the powerful reasons why kids have problem to write. Okay. Constant digital distraction, twitch speed, writing is slow and linear. Whereas digital work is fast, writing is slow. Kids struggle with the extended concentration needed for drafting and finding. It's very tedious, and kids today do not want to do a tedious job like writing. Over reliance on AI. If you give a project today, what happens to kids? Tell me honestly. Those who are teachers, tell me what's happening when you're giving a project, an essay writing, or something to the kids. Go to ChatGPT, give a prompt, get the answer, copy it somehow, and submit. So for the teacher, it is like she's correcting the same essay. One of the teachers told me, ma'am, 20 out of 25, 20 children, same essay. I just had to put a tick. Nobody's learned anything out of that essay. The whole aim of essay writing was thinking, critical thinking, imagination, vocabulary, sequencing, emotion, flow of writing. Everything has come down to zero. Why? 30 seconds less, ChatGPT gave you an essay. And who will do all these 7 steps to write an essay? It's better I get this, unfortunately for children. So, over reliance on AI. So, all that complex work that the brain has to do, cognition brain work, which we call structuring arguments, reducing, writing, prompting, all that done in one click. That's the reason writing has become challenged today. Motor skills are used less. I myself, from the time I have become online, my hands work from morning 6 to 10. From 10 to 6, my hands are not working at all. It's only moving like this. That's all. There's no other work my hand has. So my motor movements is reducing day by day by day. I have nothing to do physically. So for that, if I have kept this ball. See this ball, my ball. It's got pressure points because my neurons will rest after some time. And if this rests, my brain's functioning will become slow. So what I'm doing after every 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'll do this because my hands are not working. Now, today's children, unfortunately, how much of motor activity they're doing? Especially city children. At least village children are still doing because they play in the mud, they go out, they do something. They do not have access to technology as much. Though in our Indian villages also, Modi ji is trying that every person has a mobile for themselves. It's affecting our children. But the city kids, खाना खाने के लिए mobile. Mother is waiting in hospital, mobile. Mother has to go and buy something, child will say, give me mobile in the car, then only you go. Everywhere tantrum for mobile. And which is the finger we are using? Most of the time, the kid is using is only this. The rest of the fingers are tight. We're only using this. So where is motor activity for them? It's understood writing is going to be the effect. It's not about how much writing they are doing. It's more about how much hands they are moving, which is not happening. Okay, language creep. Daily text speak creates habits of abbreviations and emojis. When we started with mobile, I remember when you wanted to really write something to somebody, you would write full sentences because we were used to doing writing by hand. Dear Shashikala, I'm really grateful that you did this for me. Thank you. Now, if I have to say the same thing, I will send one namaste. Over. My language is gone, my sentence formation is gone, my script is gone, my thought process of thanking her is gone, my feeling is gone. My feeling is either like this or a nice smiley or a nice clap or something else. Over. Khatam ho gaya. Now we who have been writing have shifted to this. And children who are born after 2015 or 2000 have seen only this. They have only seen emojis. They understand emojis better than I. I sometimes have to ask my daughter and others, somebody send me this. What is the meaning? There is one face and one circle. One blue circle on that. So I don't understand these emojis. I have not done any study on emojis. And then she'll tell me, Mama, this means this. So I sometimes have to go and check what is the meaning of this emoji in Google. I keep on doing this nonsense because I don't know what it meant when the other person sent me this. It is so easy to write, thank you, Bala. Oh, I'm so grateful. Or I did not like your idea. So if you don't like an idea, the eyebrow will come like this. One face, one eyebrow going up. I'm wondering, what does this mean? That means something. I might be sounding funny to you, but these are the reasons why our children have stopped words, vocabulary, is because of this. Then some days ago, I received one GM. I know GM is general manager. Morning, I get up and see one GM. I was wondering, what is this GM? I asked my daughter, what is GM? She said, Ma, you're so stupid. You don't know GM is good morning. When did GM become good morning? For me, good morning is GOODMORNING. So kids are learning abbreviations. Kids are learning symbols. Kids are learning expressions. So where is vocabulary? Where is spelling? Where is writing? Whom are we going to blame? Ourselves. Because we are also sending. So many times when youngsters send me something, youngsters means young teachers of my community. The senior teachers rarely send me such thing. They'll write one long letter. I've seen that people who are born in 50s, 60s, 70s, even 80s. They will write a proper explanation to something, they want to convey. But the ones who are below 28, 25, those young girls, only emojis will come to me, or very short abbreviations of big words. Then I have to reply saying, did not understand. Most of the time I'm typing this line, did not understand, did not understand. Why I'm talking all this is our children are going through this only. So much of skip of language. Reducing composition time, organization. So curriculum driven by standardized testing favors short answers. What is the child thinking? Oh, I have to only tick, 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 tick. Where is the use of writing? All competitive exam, tick, 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 tick. There's less writing. So overall, we are reducing, we are saying we don't want to burden our children. No, 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 no. We'll start writing late. But there was no burden 30 years ago, no, when people used to write. Thank you, Shashikala. You're really helping us. So less time for full writing process. Students practice summarize instead of analytical composition. Last, struggling requires coordination content. Writing requires coordination content, structure, vocabulary, and simultaneously. So what is the issue? Poor fluency, less vocabulary, feels like overwhelmed. After writing 1 or 2 lines, I'm tired. I don't want to write. I'm feeling exhausted. Can I do it later? Can I postpone? I'm sure all of you are going through this experience. So instead of shouting and screaming and getting angry and getting upset, it's more important to know why. First, when you know why, you will have sympathy, empathy for the child, and then you will start working on the child with more systematized method. The biggest problem, as I always say in our platform, reading and writing are connected. A child who doesn't read well cannot write well. Why? No vocabulary, no sentence formation, no grammar formation, no memory, no storage. How will you write? You've not read about the tribes of Africa. And I ask all of you to write about it. Not possible. Students may read proficiently, but struggle to convert ideas into output because comprehension is lacking. If comprehension is lacking, vocabulary is lacking, reproduction into writing is lacking. So we must acknowledge these hurdles. I say this again. If we are telling, when we were young, we used to write more, it doesn't make any sense to present children. Why I am doing this part? Because they are born now. They are born at this time of the era where kids are exposed digitally and they have missed out a lot of things in their life where motor, thinking, imagination, story reading, storytelling, listening is all lost. How many of you have seen children during COVID, age 2, 3, 4 year old maximum, who have spent maximum of their time watching American British cartoons? These are native children of villages, children from any part of the country. When they started going to school, they spoke very good English. Have you met any such kids? Very good English.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good means American English.
The
Accent
slang.
English. The English with accent. The English with American and British accent they are speaking in a village school, in a small school, in a big school. But you ask them to read, cannot read. Because there was no reading happening for 2, 3 years. It was watching, listening, watching. And the child was spending more time with TV than with the family. So the language the child is exposed to more because there was no option. You can't go out, vagra. So what was the option left? Absorb from TV. And what did TV give you? The British American accent, whatever the child was watching. Of course, a lot of knowledge. Till today, I have a child in my building. He's in 8th standard now. He speaks the same style. No impact of school, his mother tongue, his parents, his friends, his relatives has made any change on his style. Everybody asked him, was he in America? He didn't have to go to America to speak American English. COVID did it for him. And no writing. All right. So these were the 7 reasons, hurdles our children are facing. So why before you punish them, please think twice. It doesn't work if you punish them. What works is how do you help them? Now let's understand the correlation between the writing and the brain. Okay? How is our brain responding to writing? And what happens if you don't write? Writing and the brain. So there's 7 research reasons how regular writing enhances cognitive function. What is cognitive function? The functioning of the brain where you have understanding. Okay. So the research said the EEG studies show writing elicits significant stronger functional connectivity. The more you write, the neurons in our brain, the synapses which connect one point to the other point of the brain gets activated. When it's get activated, our brain functions better with regards to memory, with regards to retention, and with regards to reproduction. Increased activity in theta and alpha bands. Now, I'm not talking about theta levels and alpha levels because they're all, what do you call them? Stages where the brain gets activated, which is a very deep science subject. We are not talking about it, but what we understand is the impact of writing helps there. Stronger links between parietal and central regions, parietal lobes and the other areas when you enhance writing. Fosters optimal conditions of learning and cognitive health. So we can't skip writing because our brain is directly affected by more and more writing. All right. Second, why writing and brain? Because when you do writing, especially when you do critical thinking, you improve higher order thinking. When you do writing, you learn to evaluate, you learn to analyze, and you learn to structure things, which is called higher order thinking. But what is our school doing most of the time? It is doing lower order thinking. What is lower order thinking? LOT, according to this pyramid, which we have learned in taxonomy. First level is recall. Whatever information we have, recall. Second level is understanding. And third level is application. Unfortunate. Today, of course, CBSE has made some changes, but unfortunately, most of the learning is lying here. And if we want our children to be creative, our learning has to lie here. If you want children to do jobs of higher positions, then it has to be not LOT, it has to be HOT, higher order thinking. In higher order thinking, how is our brain functioning? We learn to evaluate, we learn to analyze, we learn to structure and create new things. I don't think I need to elaborate on what is evaluation, what is analysis, and how do we structure things, because all of your teachers or parents, you understand this very well. Writing increases memory. How many of you have learned tables by writing? All of you will say we, because in that generation, everybody was told only to write. That was only way to learn tables. Write and memorize. We used to write 2 table, 3 table from class 1 to class 5th. Every day like a normal. It was like normal to write. Write 1 to 10 daily once. Finished. No homework means daily 2. Writing, multisensory experience. Deeper content processing happens when you do writing. Because it is slower than typing, forcing, and reflection. This sensory motor activity creates stronger and more distinct neural pathways. Our neural pathways get more excited when we do writing. Leads to better long-term memory, retention, and recall. Writing helps in executive functioning. The frontal lobe, the brain controls, that is a control center. So it engages that control center and we become more organized. Requires planning, sequencing, requires inhibition, ignoring irrelevant thoughts to stay on topic. So regular practice improves the ability to organize chaotic thoughts and manage information flow. Executive functioning means what? You work in a very organized manner, planned. We say, no, my child is not planned at all. कुछ भी करता है, कभी ये करता है, कभी वो करता है, कभी वो करता है. Unplanned. Reduces cognitive load and stress. Writing reduces stress. I hope you know that. Whenever you're overstressed, all that you need to do is pick up a book, write everything that comes in your mind. Tear it, burn it. Don't leave it in your book. Because later on when you read, you will feel bad about it. At least that's what I do. Whenever I'm very upset about something, I take my book, I write down whatever feelings I get at that time, tear it, go and burn it. With that, that thought is also gone. You feel positive. Just write. All this is taught by my guru, how to keep the negativities away from you. So reduce cognitive load, cognitive offloading, stress reduction, clutter in the brain. When your mind has got too many ideas, you don't know what to do. The minute you wait, I'll write down, I'll see it on paper, I'll be able to understand better. Sixth, very powerful, improves our Broca area. Broca area is the area where language is enhanced, vocabulary is enhanced, grammar is working in our brain. So when challenged to articulate complex ideas, the brain pushes beyond habitual jargon to retrieval novel vocabulary. So regular need for precise expands for lexical capacity, that is word bank. The more you read and you write, your word bank is increasing in the brain. And when the word bank increases, what happens? When you have more vocabulary, when you write down, you're able to retrieve. Bank में पैसा नहीं है, ATM से निकलेगा कैसे? So think that Broca is our bank of words. You have to go on putting the word in the bank. New vocabulary. Then when you want to put ATM and take out, ATM means writing. The word will come out. Neuroplasticity in action. For experienced writers can show a shift from visual cortex to Broca area. Those who are, see, whatever I am discussing today is nothing created by me. It's all deep research done. I only try to do my own research on things and bring it to you to show how powerful is writing, how it's affecting our brain, and why we have to insist on writing daily. So you will tell, ma'am, that is what is the problem. No, children don't want to write. So I'll come to that. Okay. So this indicates a move from just picturing a story to active fluid language production. So let me also tell you, or let me also make you feel confident. There is no child who does not want to write. Huh? Like I say, there is no child who does not want to learn. I haven't met a child in my life who does not want to write. I have met children who do not are not able to write. That is possible. I have met children who are not able to write. But when you work in the right pattern, they're able to write. Maybe little, maybe more, maybe better, maybe excellent, but everybody is able to write. Okay. So, brain helps in attention, increasing attention and focus. So, we say, in normal language, we say, he has no attention, so he does not write. It's actually reverse. If he writes, attention will increase. Because in writing, you need a posture, you need a tool, you need a book, you need a focused angle and a content. There is no way that you're distracted. Whereas in a mobile, in a reading, in a picture, distraction is so high. Imagine yourself, you're writing. Okay. Any questions till now, till here? You're welcome to ask me in between. You have anything that we discussed till now? If there's anything you want to ask, you can. No, nothing? Okay, great. Is it because you all are lost? I hope you're able to follow me. Am I going beyond your understanding, or are you feeling, oh, we know everything, please go to next? You can choose A, B, C, D, anything.
Clear,
What is
ma'am.
clear? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Are you worried that, oh my God, we thought we can skip writing, but now suddenly we realize writing is so important? You all know writing is important, but now you scientifically also understand why we have to work on writing of our children. So let's come to graduate to this now. We understood the brain and the writing function. We understood what problems children are facing. We understood what's happening in this 25th century, 2025 and beyond, why writing is getting difficult. Now let's understand the science and the practice of handwriting. This is the most need of the hour today. What strategies are useful to work on? Before we go to strategies, let's understand the neuroscience and how the brain is improved when we write regularly. Till now, we understood how the brain functions when we write. Now we understand how the brain improves when we write. Okay, before I ask that question, how many of you write 1 page a day at least? Just type 1. Those who write at least 1 page a day. Not schoolwork, not child's work, not I mean, because you're a professional, no. Just write. Gayatri writes 1. Who else? Manasa writes 1. Shubha writes 1. Uma is a teacher. She says no. I'm happy. Be honest, whatever it is. So you must be feeling, oh my God, my brain is becoming slow. I'm not writing at all. Yes, take it seriously. Now take it seriously. Make sure you write at least 1 page a day. So you'll ask what to write. I write diary every day. Very good. Your next question will be what to write, isn't it? Those who don't write at all. Heminder did like this. No. Heminder, if today onwards you have to write 1 page a day, what will you write? Because writing enhances brain functioning. आप क्या लिखोगे अगर आज से आपको कुछ लिखना है?
मैम आई थिंक मैं अपने जो स्टूडेंट्स काम करके जाते हैं उनके बारे में रिपोर्ट फीडबैक तैयार करूंगी काइंड ऑफ.
और अभी कैसे करते हो?
अभी मैम वर्बली.
अच्छा, स्टोर नहीं किया है कहीं पे भी?
नहीं.
फिर तो मुझ एनीवे and that's a different topic we can talk about.
Yes, yes.
So, okay, somebody said diary. Who else? Who else is writing 1 page a day? Because even I have this problem because I'm completely digital person. Either I'm on my phone or my laptop. Either I'm creating content, taking videos, conducting workshops, or typing. I have no reason to write, I've realized. What do I write? Is what I realized when I shifted digitally. That was the time my guru told us, don't stop writing ever. And he taught us to write your goals every day. 1 page goal every day. And write your 1 page gratitude every day. It's 5 years now. I do it daily. Every single day. See my gratitude book. I've got fat books. So I've just opened some random page. This is my gratitude book. 10 to 12 gratitudes I'll write every day. 10 to 12 goals. There are 2 books. It's on my table all the time. One for gratitude, one for goal. My goals keep changing. In 5 years, I've achieved many. I have not achieved a few. I'm still in the process of working. So this is my goal. Goal need not be only career, personal, health, spiritual, financial, emotional. So when we had this, planning to get my daughter married, I really didn't know how it will happen. All that I did is to write every day. And I give the entire power to gratitude that it made me do it. That means writing and being grateful for getting this marriage done, I feel open doors to many things. So I try my best that I write 2 pages every day. Ask yourself, what are you going to do? Because if you do, your kids will do. We can't ask children to write when we don't do it ourselves. How will you set examples? क्या बताओगे उनको? Especially offline. Online को तो मैंने जैसे बता दिया. Similarly, what will you tell your offline children? आप क्या लिखते हो मैम? पूछने से क्या करोगे? Okay. Now we'll come to the neuroscience of writing. What happens to our brain when we type and when we write? कितना फर्क है दोनों में? Handwriting elicits significantly stronger functional connectivity in the theta and alpha frequency bands. Integrated activity between parietal and central regions foster optimal conditions of learning. मतलब हमारे जो neurons हैं, they get more and more and more activated when we write. This is again scientifically tested on a bunch of people who are only typing and a bunch of people who are writing. And the research of the test says typing engages fewer neural connections. Do you know all these top leaders, may it be the CEO of Facebook, WhatsApp, all these big shots, millionaires, do you know something? They all write every day. Every single day they'll write. Either they write their plans, they write their schedules, they write their to-do list, they write their gratitude. But they all write. I've heard them in their podcasts. I've heard them in their interviews. I've read about them. All the top people, even Narendra Modi writes every day. So don't skip writing. Post critical thinking. Write about your child. If a mother has nothing to do, sit and write a page about all your children. You'll feel so good. Imagine you write every day about your children, what happened. Like we have a few mothers here. Say, Dr. Mazika is here. Dr. Mazika, how many kids you have?
2
Two?
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you're writing about your kids every day. 1 page. And after a year, You read it out to them. How beautiful it's going to be, no?
Yes.
Or when they grow older.
Yeah.
What you did when you were age 6.
Yes, ma'am.
Such a wonderful emotional brain and emotional connect that the child, if some, even today at this age, if my mother tells me, you know what happened when you were studying in class 1, when you went to school, you're so eager. What happened? You're so eager to know. Imagine you read it out to them. This is what we did on 26th of February 2025. We all had gone near there, da 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 da. Okay?
Okay.
Think about it. All right. Memory organization. Definitely, we are repeating this again and again, that our memory enhances when we write more. Cognition. Cognition health reduces stress, expands fluency, Broca area. Language bank. Broca area is a language bank. याद रखना इन सिंपल वर्ड्स. एटीएम काम नहीं करेगा अगर बैंक में पैसा नहीं है तो. So bank does not have words, the ATM will not work. It will say, what does it say when you do not? Low balance. So when the child is writing and cannot write, just think there is low balance here. You have to increase the balance of the words. Low balance, you cannot write. Okay, great. Increases focus. Now I'm going to give you an exercise to all of you. You all have your pen and paper, no? Close your eyes for 30 seconds and write after 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, you have to write about any one of your child. 5 great things about your child. Child can be of any age. He or she can be a 25-year-old child or a 5-year-old child or a 15-year-old child or whatever. Because we have parents of different age group here. That's why I made this mention very clearly. 30 seconds over. You can open your eyes and write for 1 minute exactly. So time starts now. All right. You can stop. Shabnas, can you read? I'll just randomly be asking anybody. Shabnas, could you please read what you wrote about your child?
मैम वो साइकिलिंग में बहुत अच्छा है.
जी.
उसकी जो ओरल लर्निंग है, मतलब वो लिखना नहीं चाहता बिल्कुल भी.
आप
बट
पढ़िए, बोलिए मत. I
हाँ.
said read what you wrote. क्योंकि आप फिर explanation पे चले जाओगे और वो है oral. मैं written सुनना चाहती हूँ.
हाँ, ओरल लर्निंग में अच्छा है.
आप
उसका
just पढ़िए, just read.
हाँ, ओरल लर्निंग में अच्छा है. उसका सोशल कम्युनिकेशन अच्छा है. और बस मैंने इतना ही लिखा था. ही नहीं है
देखा?
मेरे. फोर्थ में हो रही थी पर वो हो नहीं पाया.
क्यों हो नहीं पाया? आप सोच के देखिए।
हाँ, सोच ही रही थी मैं।
कोई
मतलब
क्यों
उसको
नहीं
वर्ड्स में
हो
नहीं
पाया?
लिख पाई मैं। जैसे कि वो शॉप पर भी जाएगा तो अपने जरूरत की चीज ले आता है, ये लिखना
ओरली
था
मत
पर
बताइए, ओरली मत बताइए। मैं ये पूछ रही आप क्यों नहीं लिख पाए?
नहीं लिख पाई बस।
मैं बताऊंगी क्यों नहीं लिख पाए। ओके, थैंक यू। दर्शना कुलकर्णी। दर्शना, आर यू देयर? हेलो। अरे, ग्रुप ही छोड़ दिया। क्वेश्चन पूछा तो। हरविंदर,
Yes.
आप पढ़िए।
Uh, I am talking about my student who is a mild autistic and he's very intelligent. He's well dressed boy. He's very disciplined. He took a bit time to follow the instructions, but when he took his time according to himself, he uh, follow the instructions very well, and he follow the instruction up to 2 to 3 sentences, and his language development is also going well. He is developing his language development is up to 3 words. That's
Language development is up to 3 words. Okay, fine.
yes.
All right. So there is a lot of repetition here.
Ye- Yes.
Yeah, language.
Yes.
Okay, one more person. Shubha, let's hear you.
Ma'am, my son is 21, both my children.
I know, I know.
Okay, I'll read that only. Surya is a very loving, kind, and sensitive boy and knows what he wants to do. He is very straightforward and he does not like anybody scolding him. He always expects people to talk to him very politely and understand him.
Very good. So were you feeling very emotional when you all writing?
Me. Yeah, this was after a long time, so I didn't know what
Not
to
only
write.
long time, you're writing about your child.
Yeah.
Feeling the emotion, there are.
I used to do this all when they were small, but now they have grown up, so it was long, long time.
Imagine he passes by, he gets to see this book and he reads about himself. How is he going to feel? So
Good.
good. So good, isn't it? Okay, we'll move on. This is just an exercise to make you feel how the power of writing. See, it's not that we don't know. It's just that in the rat race, we forget a lot of things. And that is why workshops and meetings and conglomerations help us to press that button again and restart. That it's so important. Okay. Now we are moving to what are the mistakes, parental mistakes that is happening why children are not writing. See, I will not blame any child why they are not writing. No. There's a lot of 100 other reasons why a child is not writing. We first need to diagnose that reason. So one of the root causes, what are the root causes of poor handwriting? Often stems up an imbalance in skill development and overly intense focus on the final product. So what are the root causes? One, preschools previously were very powerful when it came to pre-writing skills. Preschools many years ago were working a lot on fine motor skills because writing used to start by age 6. First 3 years of schooling was spent only on playing, cutting, sticking, tearing, and dough, and all kinds of games with hands. Tell me honestly, I don't have a kid in preschool today, but tell me honestly, those who are working with preschool, are preschool still doing the same or have they started the pen and paper work already? Just because the answer the preschool will give is parents want it. How many of you have kids in preschool? Or a teacher of preschool? or teaching children or preschool, whatever?
Yes, ma'am. Until 3.5, they do all activities related to fine motor development.
When do they come to you?
At the age of 2 to 2.5.
That was an age when they were supposed to be at home with the parents doing all kinds of things. So first is they missed that big blunder that happened in our system is they missed those first 3 years when they were supposed to do nothing. Just eat, sleep and have fun. That was the only aim of 1 to 3. So that gone and they came to preschool. Preschool from 2.5 to 3.5 they are playing. And at 3.5, Uma, pen paper started.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the research says fingers are not ready to hold pen, pencil, crayon. And what age are they actually starting to write? In the sense write alphabets or whatever, write. Uma?
They 3.5, they are starting to write in LKG, ma'am.
Yeah.
We
Not
teach them
required.
with the.
Previously, it would take only 6 months for children to start writing because first 3 years are spent beautifully on preparing the hands, fine motor skills. And by the time you reach 5.5, ready to go to class 1, if you introduce writing, they'll pick it up very fast because you're ready. Brain is ready, hand is ready, fingers are ready. Now you're starting it 3 years in advance and spending 3 years on it, and all of you are sitting today for the workshop, my child is not writing. Imagine. What is the use? What is the use? Any benefit? No. But can we change school? I don't know. I don't know if we can change school, but we can change our child. That I know very well. That's why we are here. So the mistake is we have started pen paper work very, very, very early without preparing our child for it. So handwriting is a complex motor skill. Neglecting gross motor and fine motor activity can damage the child's ability to write. So there they create weak foundation and fatigue. What is fatigue? What all of you are telling me. My child does not want to write is fatigue. So what is the best thing to do? Go back to this. I have sent a 12th standard child back to this. When I say back to this, back to Dow, back to coloring, back to back to, what do you say, handwriting. And within 3 months, handwriting improved. 12th standard. Mazika, I'll answer your question.
Ma'am, as you tell, I
Let
start
me
only.
just
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
let me just finish this
Okay.
entire this part, then I'll take your question. Okay. Over reliance on worksheets. So what if I ask any preschool head, are you all doing too much of writing? No. We give only worksheets. All of you know how much of worksheet it is and what they are doing in worksheet. Using repetitive structured drills before the child is ready is what is worksheet. What does the research say? Excessive worksheets cause boredom and fatigue. They fail to build sensory motor memory. Because what parents want to see during a meeting is what all my child has done in school. That will be like one folder of worksheets. But there is something to see. But there is nothing to show in the sand or in clay. You can't show anything to parent because they're paying fees. No, they want to see. I'm neither in favor of the parent nor against the parent. I'm just talking what's happening. But if you spend more time on the fine motor skill, even now, if the child is 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old, you can take him back to writing. Let me guarantee you this. Because after doing all this practically only, I got this confidence handwriting can be developed at any age. This is one big problem which is ignored very grossly, especially in America and US. Kids are not taught well how to hold a pencil. Any way they are asked to hold a pencil. In any way they write. See, the pencil grip has a science. There is a pressure that is happening at one particular place. There is a press that is happening. Because of that, that neuron is affected. And then it connects you to the brain to write. Nothing is just for the heck of doing. Everything there is a science. So teach top-down formation. Top-down. We all know what is top-down. A gap from the lead. The child will be irritated. I don't care. My approach is I don't care if he's irritated. For me, it's important I teach the correct. Prioritize speed over legitimacy. Prioritizing. We are doing this mistake. Write fast, finish fast, write fast. So what happens? It's a mess. But if we are working more on the accuracy of the alphabets, the size of the alphabets, the spacing, and not bothered about completion, I think they'll learn faster. They will learn. Not I think, I'm sure they'll learn faster. Teaching alphabets in an order. So I have a lot of debate on this, especially with the phonic teachers. In the phonic classes, we talk about teaching the letter sounds with sa, pa, na, whatever. And I think the same thing is given to children to write, which is all curves. Okay, S is a curve. These are the first letters I think we are teaching orally. This is what I've seen in phonic classes. All are curves. In one side, we are telling children are not ready, so we should do standing sleeping lines. In the other side, we are doing this. Contradicting. If I'm wrong, tell me. Okay, Lakshmi has some point. I'm happy. Yeah, Lakshmi.
Ma'am, actually, basically, even in the thing, it's basically bought out only for reading or sounds, phonics. So it cannot be. They have just added it on, and not like those who are not sure they are doing that. I mean, you can synthesize the child that this is done like this. So you're just synthesizing the child as to how it is written through play, but not for writing per se. Is what when we practice phonics we do. So definitely,
I'm not.
phonics system is.
Phonics is supposed to be oral completely.
Yes, it's only for oral. It cannot be
Correct.
done for.
But the schools who are not trained adequately are doing what?
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's the issue because and that too when they're synthesizing the alphabets as to how the alphabets should look like or
That is
something
in the
like that. So
air.
when you have
That is
movement and
supposed
all
to be
that.
air writing, water
Yes,
writing,
yes, air writing,
sponge
yes,
writing, or that, not
yes,
pencil.
not pencil, ma'am. Exactly, that's the
That's
whole
what is
issue.
happening in all the schools.
Yes,
It's
yes.
already gone to pencil.
Yeah, and I
Problem
mean
is
that is another point also I wanted to just clarify, ma'am. I don't know if I'm disturbing or should I ask in the end. So, like, is it okay if I can ask right now when we were talking about the top-down approach? So like some of the children when they are young, I find them they find it difficult to go with the top-down approach because for a number of reasons. So again, is it okay if we can depending on the child and the teacher's understanding that we let the child do it for some time and like go back to that original position and then slowly keep reminding them that they have to come down to top down approach.
just give a
uh,
pencil grip. That's all.
okay.
That's all. If you give a pencil grip, the top-notch approach will automatically happen. So it's nothing to do with understanding. Actually, it's everything to do with brain. It's not whether Bala likes it or Lakshmi likes it or somebody likes it or dislikes it. It's all about what brain, how does brain get more excited? It works better with this position. Is as simple as that.
No, I got that thing completely,
Yeah.
ma'am. But what I'm trying to tell, sometimes some kids who have come to a certain level, they kind of get blocked when they're not writing like this or they're not slanting like this. I mean, very few, but they are, it
We
becomes
should
their
correct them.
comfort position.
No. Comfort,
So,
see, um, I have seen in US, they write like this. Have you seen
Yes.
kids write like this? They write like this.
Hmm.
Many kids in US write like this. You'll wonder, how do you write like this? Now, this has become their comfort position.
Yeah, 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 yeah. After so much of practice, they
I
become so
can't write.
used to it.
Monica, I think Mazika is trying. How do you write like this? Isn't it? Go try. It's so difficult. Because our brain has already gone into this, and brain is something which can be trained the way you want. It's a brain. It will change its neurological pathway the minute you start training it the way you want it. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है, हैबिट है, हैबिट को भी तो 21 दिन में चेंज कर सकते हैं ना. Everything can be changed. So I've seen a lot of US American kids, and they
Yes.
write with left hand also. I don't know how they do it. Nobody corrects them, and they're saying freedom. Our country talks about freedom. God bless that country, and God bless Trump. That's all I have to say. Now they are all. Have you heard an article recently that phonics is wrong? America has said it. I'll send you that video. I'm so happy to read because I'm talking about it for 20 years. Phonics is a wrong method to teach English. America has said it because in America, 48% of children from class 3 to 4 are unable to read English. And this is proved by the seniors, researchers, professors who have proved it that this is a wrong method. I've been saying it over and over again. I am not in favor of phonics. Anyway, we are not talking about reading, we're talking about writing. So let's come back to this. Now I'm going to give you some solutions and then answer your questions. So coming back to, yeah, alphabet. This is a very interesting topic I want to elaborately make you understand. See, the only language in our that I know or which has this called standing, sleeping, and slanting line. The only language is English. All of you come from one mother tongue. All of you. Tell me, in which language of yours are you teaching standing, sleeping, and slanting line? I am from Kerala. Malayalam, people say is jalebis. Like this, like this, like this. I can't read, but I'm definitely, it is all curves. Tamil, curves. Urdu, dots, slashes, curves. Correct, Masika? If I'm wrong. Telugu, curves. Hindi, curves. Punjabi, curves. Where is standing, sleeping? क्यों हम बच्चे की जान ले रहे हैं? हिंदी पढ़ाते समय तो कोई नहीं बोलता कि पहले आप स्टैंडिंग स्लीपिंग सिखाओ. टेल मी एन अल्फाबेट इन हिंदी विच है स्टैंडिंग एंड स्लीपिंग. आप शुरू ही कर रहे हो इससे, तो हिंदी टीचर क्यों नहीं सिखा रही स्टैंडिंग स्लीपिंग? कितनी बार हिंदी टीचर ने खाली बोला यही करो 1 साल तक, आपका उंगली रेडी नहीं हुआ, जस्ट डू दिस. आई हैवंट हर्ड. Why this drama for only English? Children all over the world, African, French, Italian, German, Japanese, Chinese, India hi le lo. Sanskrit. One language which has standing sleeping. Tell me, Lakshmi. None. None. You agree or disagree? Why this drama? Why English people are doing so much drama? Just for 26 letters? We all have 56 letters, Baba. How many letters in Urdu? I don't know. How many letters in Urdu? Urdu, Arabic, whatever. Mazika?
Ma'am, I'm not familiar with Urdu. We are Tamil.
Arabic?
Tamil.
Urdu, Arabic, you don't have to learn
No, ma'am.
for
We are from
reading
Tamil.
Quran or whatever?
Yeah, Quran, I think 18 letters only, ma'am, Arabic.
Arabic, 18 letters. Okay.
Mm.
I really don't know. I have to research on this. How many? So are your letters sleeping, slanting?
Standing line is there in Arabic, but no curves and all.
Okay. So
First letter is Alif, that is like a standing line. That's it.
So now tell me, we are talking about writing, and schools make so much drama in saying that my child can do sleeping, slanting, but cannot do curves. But my child writes Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, but my child will not write English. What nonsense. Where is the problem? Diagnose. When I go and when I take a discussion, I like to go deep into understanding why something is happening. Okay. Then suddenly there is English is the only language which has capital and small again. There is no problem in other languages? No. So all small letters are curved. There is no standing word. All are curved. So why not teach children curve? Why are we wasting our time on standing sleeping, which has only 4 letters? L, H, I, T, something like W, something like M. Over. Just all are curves. Spend more time on teaching curves, no? And how do you teach curves? Do you know how to teach curves? Lots and lots and lots of drawing. And coloring is curve. Only drawing and coloring. So what do you need to do with children at the age of 3, 4, 5? Only drawing and coloring. Handwriting will come automatically because this is the movement, drawing and coloring. And all kids love drawing and coloring. That's all they're doing, no? Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this is all. Once this is ready, Hare Baba, handwriting is so easy. If you disagree with me, you must say here, so that I'll break my beliefs, I will learn something new from you. It's not a beautiful picture like this when mother and child are writing. It's a war. Overreacting, turning practice, punitive battle. But we want the mother and child to sit like this, but this is not the scene. Whether it is mother or child, why? Anxiety. Now, anxiety leads to higher muscle tension. What happens to your body when you get angry? What happens to your muscle? Muscles become tight. But when you're happy, your muscles become loose. So the minute muscles become tight, anxiety, anger, handwriting will be horrible. That's what is happening. Daily battle. This is one thing many schools I have seen. There were very bad posture in schools. Very bad posture. Because they're using the same furniture for primary children and pre-primary children. Many schools. Especially shift schools. So they sit in bad position and write body pain, back pain, hand pain, this pain, that pain. See, I can give you solution, but what I want you first to understand is the problem. If you understand the problem, you yourself will start searching for many solutions in my absence or when the workshop is not there. So now let's come to the solutions. What I'm going to give you is just 7, but there are many. We can discuss more. Already in your head, solutions would have started coming. Yes or no? After hearing the problem, most of you would have started getting the solutions. Sashikala, what is the solutions you got?
Make the child to draw more.
Correct.
Whatever may be the age, keep drawing up more.
And draw anything. Please do not give them guided drawing. Like I'll give you a picture, you copy that. No, that is stress. Because then there is comparison. You do random drawing, just random. Let him draw whatever he wants. See how beautifully the handwriting will improve once you do random drawing. And no judgment to drawing. Okay, let's come to the solutions now. So, very important to teach how to hold the pencil. Please check on your children whether they're holding the pencil properly or not. Ask them to show it in the camera. For those who are teaching online, those who are offline, it's very easy. If they don't know, show them a picture, show them a video, ask them to repeat, check everything. Go back to the foundation skills, whatever age they are. Make them do hand activities at home, cutting vegetables, folding clothes, shining shoes, lacing the shoes, lacing buttons, helping in the kitchen, keeping vessels, taking out vegetables and fruits from the fridge, Think of 100 things the child can do at home very easily, helping the mother, improving handwriting. Child should not be told, I'm doing this to improve your handwriting. No, the child should be made to do. Shashikala, you can start clay work online, okay? Start clay work online.
Yes,
Beautiful.
ma'am.
They will do and show you. Why I take your name is you will immediately implement and show me the results also. Okay. Next, work on the size, not on the, work on the alphabet size first. If they are not writing, telling them write neatly, write neatly, write neatly, write neatly will not work. So what you need to do as a teacher or a parent is please look at the size of the alphabet. This is one thing I want you all to work on. For example, whatever age they are, go back to a 4-line book immediately to improve writing. Whatever age they are, doesn't matter. And please see whether the child is writing C here, or C here, or C like this. Observe each alphabet closely. A to Z in his notebook. Okay. Now, don't make the child do A to Z every time because it is boring. Identify which are those alphabets which the child is fighting acute difficulty. Acute. Work on those alphabets independently. For example, if the child has difficulty with, say, E, then make him write E 5 times daily. That's all. Over. But make sure he writes it properly in between the lines. So every day, you identify a few alphabets. Work correct on them. It's like we go to physiotherapy. The doctor does not work on your entire body, no? He will identify which muscle, which bone, where exactly does he need to work first, and work on that, strengthen that, then he or she will go to the next muscle. So writing is also like that. You have to work very closely whether the problem is with D, with N, what letter, work on that letter. Not the entire write 100 times, write 50 times, write 2 page. No, it's boring. Coloring, identifying the alphabet, writing. Okay. So this is again easy to say, multisensory, but when you do a lot of hand activity with the child, in the household, ghar pe kuch bhi. Okay, there are many pencil exercises. ये एक बहुत beautiful exercise है for handwriting. This, then this, like this. ये सब करो, खाली सुनो मत. मैंने तो किया है, मुझे पता है, मैंने प्रैक्टिस किया है, मुझे रिजल्ट मिला है. ये देखो. Put it between the finger. Then transferring it from one hand to the other hand. So बहुत सारी exercise है which is very YouTube में मिलता है. Just check finger exercises. These are easy things to do. What I am discussing is the reasons behind it. Okay. Check out in which all subjects, what all kind of notebook school has issued. This is a recent observation I had with a child I'm working. So what that school did, for the exam, they are giving plain paper. In one subject, they are giving 4 line. And in another, this is a primary child, 3rd standard. And another subject, they are doing 2 line. Now tell me, how does the brain work? It works differently on a 4 line because that's called spatial understanding of the object. Now in a 4 line, the spatial understanding is different. In a 2 line, the spatial understanding is different. This is another concept. This is another concept. Your hand movements and finger movements are different in each of these space. And it's a different thing on a plain line. So when the school gave a plain paper to write answers, the child wrote like this, something like this full paper he wrote. Mother came running to me, showed me, sent me picture. I said, who gives a plain paper to a third grade child? It's a school mein aisa diya. I said, go and fight. They can't do this. They have to give at least one line, no? They didn't give. So please check with the parent or the child what notebooks, what kind of sizing is given. And decide what size you want to teach. Whether you want to work on a 2-line, please work on a 2-line. There's no rule that you have to teach only this or that, because in life, ultimately, we all write in plain paper, ultimately. But before that, we write in 4-line, we write in 3-line, we write in 2-line, and then finally we write in plain. For ये journey तो जाना पड़ेगा ना, you can't directly send them to plain. Shape, size, spacing. One common problem all kids are facing is spacing. So how do you teach spacing? Most of the parents, teachers told me they ask the child to keep finger. Illogical practice, I call it. How do you keep a finger and write? You already have fine motor problem. कैसा रखते हैं? ऐसा 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 क्रॉस कबड्डी है क्या? Crazy it is. Use a pencil. This is what has been successful for me. Write a word, put a pencil, write the second word, put a pencil, write the pencil, ice cream stick, scale, brush, anything which is slightly broad. Use that tool, you will see the gap shifting. Most important is motivation. Giving positive strokes to whatever the child writes. Very important. Okay. Now, I'm going to answer your questions and then answer the questions which you all have, you have now, right now. So I have just made a note of those questions. So this is more customized answers you will get. What to do if the child does not show interest? So there is nothing called interest. Ye to hata do. They have a difficulty at all in writing, even when multiple techniques like rewarding and appreciating. So rewarding and appreciating is just one technique. The technique is actually correction of observing the finger, the positioning, the sitting, lot of coloring and drawing. You will see a shift in the handwriting at the age of 4.5. I think this question is by Uma. Uma, if you have any questions related to this, you can ask me.
Yes, ma'am. The child has a proper holding grip. Everything is there because right from nursery he has been with us. So we used to give him, coloring as he likes. Everything has been done. Emphasis has been given to the parent also to do the same practice at home. But even then, even he knows to write very well. Like when he is in a mood, I think he writes it, with ease. But making him to complete what he is supposed to do, he is not showing interest. He keeps talking and talking something else he wants to talk about, but he is not showing, I'm not
What is he
supposed to use
talking
the word
about?
interest. He talks about his family. I went there just to divert us and just to distract himself from writing.
Okay. So you tell him whatever you're going to talk about, I'm going to write for you. We'll make a book on your story.
Okay.
Then you copy that book because it has to be in your handwriting, no? The book. I did it with one child. I didn't stop him from writing. I mean, from talking. I said, wait. I'm writing whatever you're talking. Then I'll show it to your mother. Recently, Shashikal also did something like that. She wrote a story for her child and sent it. The child was so happy that he could make a story. So tell him you talk, I'll write. I'll do it for you. But ultimately, we have to publish the book. And the book has to be in your handwriting. So later on, you write. Give them a logic and reason. These kids are very intelligent. Try it. If it doesn't work, let me know. I'll give you a next solution. Second question. I have a mix-up of kids from 6 to 10 years. One child comprehends well, but not interested. Ye hata do yaar, please. All of you should stop using this word. They have difficulty. There is no problem of interest. So in writing, another child has limit vocabulary. One is eager to write, but not interested in again. Okay. Another child knows the content, but hesitates to put it in paper. Hesitates. How did you decide? One learns thoroughly, but forgets when writing. How to improve their interest? Arey, Baba, each case is different. I can't give one answer for all. Okay. Each case is different. Case number 1, child comprehends well, not interested in writing. What happens when you tell him to write? Shashikala, what happens when you tell him to write?
Why he is not interested to write is he's
No. Don't give me that reason. What happens when you tell him to write?
he is not in a mood to write.
No, what happens when you tell him to write? These are emotions. What you all are giving me is emotion, your emotion. It's not reaction of the child. I'm asking reaction of the child. When I tell Shashikala, write, it is my emotion which is saying, Shashikala is bored in my class. Shashikala is not interested. Shashikala has to cook food. These are my statements as a teacher. I want to know what Shashikala does when I tell her to write. So what is your child doing when you ask him to write? I want to see the reaction of the child.
I think he is not interested.
Don't think. Just tell me.
He will write, but he'll have all the school works like pending, completed. So that is only in his mind. When he ask him to write, acha, bored work. Why I want to do it again? Like that reaction.
That's all.
Mm.
Okay. And his notebooks are all incomplete?
Parent is there. Masika's parent only. Masika mom's child only.
Okay. No, you answer. No, parents' question I'll ask separately. That parents' opinion is different. I'm asking you online behavior.
He will write actually. He will write.
Don't worry what Masika will feel. We are
Yeah,
not,
no, ma'am.
we are not here for an emotion. We are here for
What's
solution.
what's your question?
My question is,
What you are expecting?
No, I'm not expecting anything. What, when you ask the child to write, how does the child behave? That's all. Does
He will write. He will write.
He will write.
He will write.
How
But
did you decide not interested?
Sorry for that word.
No. What I'm trying to tell Shashikala, we have to diagnose the problem. If the problem is not diagnosed, solutions cannot be given. Please don't give solutions at random. And to diagnose a problem, I'm asking you more questions. When you go to a doctor, he'll ask, what time did your stomach ache? How many times did it ache? Did it ache 3 times? I'm not interested in my stomach ache. What is that interest? It's not your choice. Tell me exactly what time it ached. How long did it ache? Is it still aching? Did you have gas burps, etc., etc.? He'll ask. That's why I'm asking. Diagnose the problem. When you ask him to write, does he write 1 line, 2 line, 5 line, 3 line and stop? Or does he not write at all? Then
He will write.
He will write.
He will write.
Then what happens?
He has a problem in curves, writing curves.
That's all.
Yeah.
So do curve practice.
Yeah, that is what that is what I'm doing.
Continue doing.
Okay.
Do curve and do drawing. Lot of curve. Curve means, you know what is curve practice? This one, this one, this one. Like this they do, no? These are all curve practice. Then this one. Not alphabet. This is called curve practice. There are many like this, curve. Where the finger is just moving in different directions. See, the brain has to be rewired every time. We can't give up. One child might take 1 month, another child might take 3 days, but we have to keep doing it till the child does. Shashikala's Ganga will flow when I ask her question. Okay, tell me about the second child. Okay, you take a break. I'll go to the next question. Next parent. Grade 6 reading, grade level comprehension. Yeah, Mazika, you wanted to ask me a question. Long back, I had stopped you.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, it is not actually a question, ma'am. The way I understand your lecture, now I'm able to diagnose what is the problem with my son. That's what I was about to tell you.
Thank you. What is the problem? Let us share. Let us.
Actually, ma'am, when your lecture was going on, I was keeping on analyzing because I have two kids. The elder one is now in 10th grade. She is an excellent kid. We should tell in the terms of like crafts and fine skills, ma'am. Every kid is good, but she has a gifted this thing like fine motor skills. She has very nicely. She will even make a very big project in one night, and her drawing skills are extraordinary. And uh, just opposite is my son, for whom I am taking classes with Shashikala ma'am. So when I analyzed both of them, I diagnosed what was the problem with him, why he is not writing.
What is it?
First thing is, ma'am, my daughter, she went to preschool. There they focused. Actually, we are in Qatar, ma'am. It's not like India. The first year KG1, it was like a British curriculum. She went, but the CBSE only the alphabets and the numbers. Just they teach that, and they were focusing more on this preschool things, ma'am. What you told, no?
Writing skills.
Clay with the clay and sand play, messy day, something they will make and come play and come in the school, ma'am. And each term, after each term finishes, no, they will hand over the photos and the projects, what all they did, no. We will get amazed in this 3 or 4 hours, just 4 hours only, ma'am. The school was from, I think, 8 o'clock till morning 11:30. She was going.
Understood. Your elder child had lot of exposure to pre-writing skills.
Yeah,
The younger one did not
ma'am.
have, correct?
Yeah, so so now I know that my son, he was doing KG1 online because it was COVID time. So now I diagnosed this was missing.
And you go
So
back and do everything with him?
yeah, ma'am, I have planned that we have to go
Very
back
good.
to those.
God bless you. Shashikala need not have tears.
And another thing,
Don't
ma'am,
worry.
we actually COVID time, they were at school seeing lot of screen, and I was working in the evening shift. That time, my daughter and my son both were alone at home, and he is seeing gadgets more, ma'am. I will agree that. So second thing you told, these distractions has made him in the early years, no, too much of screen time. So I feel that, as you told, ma'am, his focus is short. So he
Go
hates
back
writing.
and do everything. You will get back everything the way you want it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Thank you,
very
ma'am. Very
confident.
clear. Yeah, I got it clear why it happened now. So
All right. Thank you. So let's
thank you,
go
ma'am.
to the next question. Grade 6 child reading is grade level, comprehension is also adequate, has writing fear of spellings for learning question and answers. Writing fear of spellings means, I don't know whose question is this, but if it is uh, not fear, I will say the child is making mistakes in spellings. There are techniques to teach spellings. If the teacher works on only spellings, then this problem can be addressed. Whoever this tutor is, please work on the spelling every day. 10-15 minutes, 5 minutes on spellings alone of different kinds, because English also is so complicated. It has so many types of spellings. Please work on that. Your problem will be solved. Next is how to use mind maps. I think the tutor is not here, but it's a beautiful, I think I like to do a workshop on only on mind maps, how to use it for big answers. Another child, grade 6, reading grade level, oral answers, good handwriting difficulty, sentence framing while answering all questions orally. He knows the answers. Yeah. So what you need to do here, whoever is a tutor, switch over to mind map. What is mind map? Whatever he knows orally, no, ask him to put it in mind map. Say, for example, this child is learning about photosynthesis. Okay, so ask him to write whatever he knows, plants, sunlight, whatever in short form, in long sentence, in just one word, in some design, let him do. Now ask him to look at this and write the answer. Do this practice at least for a month. You will see a huge shift in his writing quality. Even in exam, when he gets a question, no, he'll first have a mind map in his head, or he can draw one in his paper. I teach children to draw a small one in the exam paper itself. You draw it with pencil. This helps you to write the answer. Later on, you rub it. Finished. And write your answer. My 8-year-old son has issues with writing starting from day one of the school. He feels difficulty to write within lines, mixes up uppercase, lowercase letters, has problem with spacing, placing full stop, and has difficulty in spelling and letter formation. So again, work on drawing, work on coloring, identify which letters have spacing issues. All letters will not have. Okay. Identify those letters, practice those letters daily till the child has overcome it. 5 times, 6 times, that's all, not one page. Regarding full stops, change the color of the full stop when he's writing. Suppose he's writing with a pencil, use a crayon to put full stop every time. You'll have to do it for some time. After that, he will remember. The brain is very good, very smart. It will remember that it has to put a full stop. It will start putting automatically. You have to just change the pattern, whatever pattern. Oral lectures don't work. Moral science class don't work. Only systems work. Spacing, I already told you, for spacing, you can put a pencil, a ruler, ice cream stick in between. Keep doing it. After some time, the spacing is set. On the other side, he reads very fast, even the toughest word, and answers all questions orally without even leaving a single word from the book. But when he is told to write, the same thing he refuses. Yeah, so use mind map for writing. He always comes home without copying the school notes, loses his stationaries and notes and books. This is all Mazika's, I think, no? Mazika, is your question?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, my question.
Now that you have got all the answers, do I need to repeat anything here? So if he is forgetting notebooks, have you colored the books?
No, ma'am. That I didn't try.
So put a color in all his notebooks with a sketch pen.
Okay,
So he
ma'am.
will identify his notebooks. That's one.
Okay.
Who keeps his bag?
Actually, nowadays I'm making him to arrange the before day, ma'am.
Yeah.
Before I used to do, but now
No.
I'm asking him to do.
He should only do. So if he loses stationery, what do you do?
We will give him another pencil or pen.
Don't give. Stop it immediately and tell him and do it.
Okay,
Tell him
ma'am.
I will not replace.
Okay, ma'am.
You go without it, you get punished, you get teacher shouting at you, I don't mind. So sometimes these steps work better.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Did you understand what is mind map?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. You're a doctor, you must have tried it yourself, no? As a student of medicine to learn big answers. Was concern about the formation of letters, correct manner so that the speed in which they begin to print content does not slow down. Print content. First of all, there is a debate on cursive writing and print writing. Always. Some people say cursive writing important, some people say print writing important. Is there a vote for this? I don't have. All that I say is whatever the child is comfortable, use that, whether it is print or whether it is cursive. It doesn't matter, because ultimately you are going to scribble something as you grow old. It doesn't really matter whether you do print or cursive. What matters is use one. Let the child not get confused between the two. Ultimately, when we read, it's all print. There is no cursive reading, so there's no logic. Should we even correct incorrect formation? Example, how number 8 is written, or writing from down to up, 0 clockwise, when it is noticed happening 8 or 9-year-old. Yes, you can correct, but I think the result matters, whether they write like this or they write like this. Ultimately, it is the result that matters. As you grow older, it really doesn't matter. But if it is spoiling the shape of the alphabet or the number which you cannot read clearly, then you can correct. But if it is not, doesn't matter, however they write. Most students in LKG write mirror image. Yeah. LKG is too early to comment. It's very common for children to, write BW, MN, all that. MW. It's very common. Don't worry. It's very normal at that age to have that. But if beyond that they have a trouble, you have to be worried. But yes, if you change the color of the alphabets, they will not get confused. That means have M in one color and have W in another color. I have done it with many kids. The minute they see the color, they are clear. And once they're clear in the brain, you don't have to do it later on. Same is here. Change the color. When you write 12, change the color of 1 in 12 and change the color of 2 in 21. Color or size. Recently, one parent sent me a message saying, the size one was very good idea, ma'am. It helped my child. When you write 21, no, write 2 big and 1 small. This is only for practice. The child will change, the confusion will be released. Okay. So these are the questions which has come to me in WhatsApp. Now, Shubha, your hand is up. Anybody else who want to ask any question, you're welcome to do it right now before we close the session. Shubha, your hand is up. You come on the camera mic and ask.
Yeah, yes. Ma'am, I have a child. His mother is also in this. She's joined the workshop.
Mansa?
Mansa.
Okay.
Yeah. He is very good orally. Yeah, so his writing was not legible. So all that what you had told, the pre-writing activities I made him do, and it had improved to an extent. But my question here is, but still his handwriting is not that legible, but writing, or is it all sometimes with the attention also?
Sorry, we missed your few words.
Is it about the handwriting that the child is not interested, or is it finding it difficult, or is it to do with the attention span of the child?
Okay, does he do handwriting every day?
No, no, no.
So start from today.
Initially,
lines.
when he used to come to me, I used to
Continue.
make him do.
2 lines,
Okay.
continue. Handwriting practice throughout life is excellent. 2 lines.
Okay.
Not more than that. Don't do 1 page. Never do 1 page. It's very irritating. Just 2 lines, because our brain needs to get that instruction every single day. Do we do brushing once a while? No. Does somebody need to tell us to brush? No. As we get up, our brain tells us. So brain's modification can happen only when you do something every single day. So if the child is not ready for 2 lines, start with 2 words. I do that. I start with 1 word. I say, okay, do 1 word every day. Then I'll switch to 2 words. Then I'll switch to 1 line, then 2 line, then 3 line. We don't go beyond 3 line. Do it. I'm telling you, it will change. Attention will improve. Writing will happen. And focus will improve. Quality writing will increase. Okay?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
add to what Shubha ma'am mentioned, he also needs that constant motivation, like every time he expects that, oh wow, you're doing great. And
No,
when he starts, he does it quite slowly, and like half a page or first page will be okay, like if you're sitting with him. The moment you move a little bit that side or this side, or he always seeks that attention, he always needs that validation.
He wants that validation from
Was
either
he
from teacher or from the parent.
was he made fun of or humiliated? What age is
He
he
was
now?
humiliated, ma'am, in his school. He is now 10 years. His LKG, UKG didn't happen because it was COVID time. He directly started with class 1. And the teachers also actually troubled him a lot. He used to get fever to go to school.
So all answers are there in that question. One question that I asked. The answer is the child has severe low self-esteem.
He was humiliated by the teachers also, whom he actually like, I
So
used to
it
always
is
tell him, go to the
severe.
teacher.
Yeah.
If you have any
Presently,
problem, I think when he went to the teacher themselves made, troubled him or something. So it was a very, now this year I have put him to another school which Shubha ma'am suggested, and he's a happy child. Like, I am happy to see him like behave like a child now. But still we
so
need to work a lot on him.
yes. So what you need to do is work on his self-esteem first.
Okay.
But
But
how do
for
you
his
work
age, I
on
don't know how to do
self-esteem?
it.
Yeah. How do you work on self-esteem? Is identify the good things he's in. Work more on those good things. For example,
Okay.
he might be good at playing something, sports. Send him more for that. For example,
Hmm.
he might be helping you in doing something.
Right.
Appreciate that. So appreciate the good things he does. Make him believe he's a wonderful child. Don't say, if you do this, I love you. That's a very dangerous sentence. That means if I don't do this, you will not love me. So does a mother have a choice to love? No. Mother means unconditional love. Nobody in the world has unconditional love. No teacher, no grandmother, no relative, no husband, no wife have unconditional love. Only mother has. Father also has some conditions, I think. But mother, because she keeps 9 months in her womb, she has no conditions to love. Can you all do like that? Can any one of us do like that? Otherwise, even a terrorist mother, she also loves her son. No, he's a terrorist. She may say, तुम मेरे बेटे नहीं हो, but है तो मेरा बेटा. So, number one, unconditional love. Statements are very dangerous when we say, you become a good boy, I love you more. No, I love you. I will love you in all conditions because you are a good boy. Because you can become this. Because you can achieve this. Because I know your handwriting is going to be wonderful soon. Because I know you will top the class. That is believing in the child. Then doubting the self because somebody has already damaged him a lot. And whatever happens to you, I'll be with you. This is the most powerful line. कुछ भी हो जाए तुम्हारी माँ तुम्हारे साथ खड़ी है. One of the most powerful lines we should use. And when you say this line, even the child makes a mistake, he will remember this line ringing in his ears. My mother is with me. I should not do this mistake. We don't say all this today. My mother used to say this regularly. I'm with you, beta. Even today she'll say, it's okay. You made a mistake. I'm with you. And you feel like you can fight the world, yeah. Your mother is with you. But today's mother or today's people are here saying, you spoiled everything. You tore the page. I don't love you. Are what has love to do with tearing page? Tearing page is temporary. Loving is permanent. So Mansa work on his self-esteem. Do small
Okay,
things to
ma'am.
raise his self-esteem. You will see a shift in him within 3 months.
Ma'am, it's like, the moment I appreciate, no, the next work also he will do only to seek that appreciation. And he is nowadays like,
Don't
he fights too
appreciate.
much for my attention with his.
That's
Okay.
because he's broken. He's completely
Mm.
broken from within. You have to build it up. It will take time. You have to build that broken heart, broken emotion, which is it shattered into pieces. The child has self-doubt.
Right, exactly.
Build that self-doubt to making him believe, yes, I can also do something. See, in my
Yeah, that is
family,
true, ma'am.
I
He
was
has
a
lot
weak
of
child.
self-doubt.
Yes. In my family, I was a weak child. Weak health, weak emotion, weak academics, weak sports, weak cultural, weak everything. And my brothers, toppers in everything. Academics, class first. Sports, gold medalist. Cultural activity, gold medalist. You know what they used to say? Don't give her admission in our school. She'll spoil her image. This is the language I was hearing in my early years. There was one person who believed in me. That's my
Your
mom.
mom.
She said, you will do it. Don't worry. Some children take time. She used to tell me this. Don't worry. Don't compare yourself with your brothers. Some people will take time. You will do it. Today, health-wise, I'm excellent. Touch God. Thank God. In every way, I'm improving. All these years. So don't worry, Mansa. I understand what is the meaning of having low self-esteem. I've gone through it.
One more thing is he always gets into competition with his brother for my attention. Like, the
Exactly.
moment I appreciate his elder ones, he'll come out saying that, don't you love me? Don't you love me? You only
Same
like Anna.
story. Same
He
story.
keeps his brother. Like, if he comes closer to me, he'll push him away and he sits on my lap. And like, Mama only loves
Self-esteem.
me.
It's all
Okay.
self-esteem. Work on it. Keep working on it. It'll take some time though. Keep working on it.
Ma'am,
Okay.
what is mind mapping? Like, I don't know about. Maybe I can check with Shubha ma'am if I can
She
talk.
knows. She knows.
Okay.
Come
Okay.
on.
Okay.
She's done our course. She knows. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Gayatri, your hand is up. Any question? Hello, Gayatri. Shabnaz, you want to ask a question?
यस मैम।
Please, please.
मैम मेरा बेटा 8 इयर्स का है और उसको बोर्ड से
आपको कितना समझ आया वर्कशॉप में? सब समझ आ गया क्लियरली?
हाँ आया तो है।
आपको पता चला कहाँ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है?
मे बी शायद वही जो डो कराना है या फिर बच्चे की जो घर के कामों में उसको ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व करना होगा।
अब
मैम पर
बताइए।
मेरा एक प्रॉब्लम ये है कि उसको ना जो बोर्ड से कॉपी करना होता है स्कूल का वर्क वो कंप्लीट करके नहीं आता है। वो उसका सारे सब्जेक्ट्स में छूटा ही होता है।
वही राइटिंग प्रॉब्लम।
तो मैम उसे लिखना तो आता है
लेकिन लिख नहीं रहा है ना।
नहीं लिख रहा है। जैसे हम अगर घर पे भी कहेंगे कि नहीं अब तुम्हें लिखना है तो तुरंत उसका ये रहेगा नहीं लिखना नहीं है। ओरल आप पूछ लीजिए नहीं लिखना नहीं है।
से हम बच नहीं सकते। लिखने
तो
से
हम
हम
उसको
बच
कैसे
नहीं।
मनाएं मतलब उसको कितना फुसलाओ कितना भी अप्रिशिएट करो मतलब
फुसलाओ
हर
मत।
टाइम।
उसकी जो फेवरेट चीजें उससे ले लो। कट डाउन करो। क्योंकि ये चॉइस नहीं है लिखना। कोई फेवर नहीं कर रहा है बच्चा लिखना। उसका रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। हम कंफ्यूज हो रहे हैं प्रेम में और डिसिप्लिन में। खाना नहीं खाएगा तो आप छोड़ दोगे?
मैम वो खाता भी नहीं है एक्चुअली।
नहीं, आप छोड़ देते हो?
नहीं
क्या करते हो?
जबरदस्ती खिलाते हैं मैम।
जबरदस्ती लिखवाना भी पड़ेगा। खाना नहीं खाएगा तो मैं तो छोड़ देती हूँ। मुझे डॉक्टर ने सिखाया कि अगर आप छोड़ दोगे बच्चे को नेचुरली भूख लगेगी और वो आ जाएगा। बहुत पहले सिखाया था और मैं वही फॉलो करती हूँ। मैं किसी के पीछे नहीं जाती। क्योंकि भूख लगना एक नेचुरल साइकिल है ह्यूमन बॉडी का। और वो लगेगा ही अनलेस आप में कोई बीमारी हो। अनलेस
तो मैम हैंड राइटिंग का अच्छा ना होना और लिखने में उसका नखरे करना ये दोनों अलग अलग चीजें हैं ना। जैसे लिखना नहीं चाहता वो और एक हैंड राइटिंग
वही
अच्छी
हो
नहीं
गया
आती।
ना। क्योंकि लिखना एक एफर्ट है। वो एफर्ट करना नहीं चाहता।
जैसे मेरा ये कि हैंड राइटिंग ना भी आए पर एटलीस्ट स्कूल से कंप्लीट करके तो आओ।
बिल्कुल नहीं। ये आपने शॉर्टकट ले लिया।
हाँ
हैंडराइटिंग आना भी
नहीं पर
पड़ेगा
फिर
और
मेरा ये
स्कूल
है
से
कि
लिखना भी पड़ेगा।
जितना मुझे समझ आया कि अगर नहीं भी करोगे तो फिर जब वहां से करके लाओगे मुझे पता होगा कि क्या करना है। क्योंकि एवरीडे हम किसी पेरेंट से जाके पूछ कॉल करके ही बोलना पड़ता है कि फोटो दे दीजिए
कितने
क्या
टाइम से
लिखना
आप
है।
कर रहे हो ये?
मैम ये शुरू से ही हो रहा है।
कितने टाइम से आप ये कर रहे हो?
क्या मैम
यही
होमवर्क लेना।
पेरेंट लेना।
ये मैम जब से उसका केजी ये फर्स्ट स्टार्ट हुआ है तब से
तो
पहले क्या
उसको
था
ये लग रहा है, उसको ये लग रहा है यही सही है।
जब नर्सरी में था तब स्पेलिंग होती थी। केजी में था सिर्फ स्पेलिंग होती थी
देखो
तो कहीं ना कहीं
शबनाज,
वो करने।
ये एक पैटर्न बन चुका है उसके लिए। इस
हम्म
पैटर्न को आपको तोड़ना पड़ेगा और बोलना पड़ेगा कि मैं आज से कोई किसी का बुक नहीं लेने वाली हूँ, मैं कोई कॉपी करके नहीं देने वाली हूँ, आपको करना है करो, नहीं तो मत करो, स्कूल में पनिशमेंट ले लो, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मैं फिर भी आपसे प्यार करती हूँ।
करती हूँ तो फिर मैम उससे कोई
एग्जैक्टली
फर्क ही नहीं
आप
पड़ेगा।
बिल्कुल पड़ेगा। आप पनिशमेंट लो फिर भी मैं आपसे प्यार करती हूँ। अरे पनिशमेंट लेना कोई गलत थोड़ी है। आपने गलती की तो पनिशमेंट तो मिलेगा ना, पर मेरा प्यार थोड़ी कम होगा। मेरा प्यार कैसे कम हो सकता है आपने गलती की तो? मुझे समझ में नहीं आता ये बात। प्यार अपनी जगह है, गलती अपनी जगह है।
वो तो है मैम, लेकिन उसे बताना तो पड़ेगा ना कि नहीं
बताओ
भाई
ना।
कम।
आप मत लीजिए ना बुक, कब तक लेंगी?
तो मैम कराना भी तो पड़ता, फिर उसमें नोट लिख
बिल्कुल
करके
नहीं,
आते।
आने दो। तकलीफ किसको होगी? उसको नहीं हो रही आज तकलीफ, आपको हो रही है, उसको होनी चाहिए। और जब तक
नहीं,
उसको होने नहीं दोगे, आप नहीं, आपको ये चलता ही रहेगा। 90% गलती मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ पेरेंट्स करते हैं। प्यार के नाम पर पता नहीं क्या क्या कर रहे हैं। ये प्यार
तो
थोड़ी है। प्यार तो
तो
बच्चों
मैम
को
जैसे
जिम्मेदार
अगर
बनाना
वो
होता है।
लिख नहीं
अच्छा
पाता है तो
बताइए, एजुकेशन का एम क्या है?
नॉलेज गेन करना
नहीं,
उसको।
नहीं, नहीं। एजुकेशन का एम क्या है? एजुकेशन का एम है किसी को इंडिपेंडेंट बनाना। आप तो बना ही नहीं रहे, हम तो बच्चे को डिपेंडेंट बना रहे, डिजेबल्ड बना रहे हैं, रोज डिजेबल्ड बना रहे हैं उसका काम करके। क्या उम्र है?
8 years।
बहुत हो गया। 3 साल का होता तो मुझे समझ आता, 5 साल का समझ आता, उसके बाद नहीं समझ आता है।
तो क्या मैम इसका लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटी से कोई लेना देना नहीं है कि उसको कॉपी
मुझे
करने में
पता
और
नहीं, वो मुझे पता नहीं, मैंने अभी उसका लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटी में घुसी नहीं हूँ।
अच्छा।
वो मुझे, मैंने वो सब्जेक्ट तो टोटली अलग है। और अगर ऐसा है भी तो भी हर लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटी बच्चा लिखना लिखना तो सीख ही लेता है। रीडिंग राइटिंग तो उसको धीरे 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 करेक्ट स्ट्रैटेजी से आ ही जाता है। मैंने आज तक कोई बच्चा देखा नहीं जिसको नहीं आता है। मैं 25 साल से एलडी बच्चों के साथ काम कर रही हूँ। आजकल वो लोग बड़े बड़े कंपनी के सीईओज हैं, डॉक्टर्स बन गए, ब्रेन साइंटिस्ट बन गए, सब कुछ बन गए। कैसे बने? वो भी सीखते हैं, उनका ब्रेन भी सिखाता है, पर हमें उस स्ट्रैटेजी। अरे बाप रे, 3 घंटा हो गया मेरा सेशन, आज 2 घंटा। तो हाँ, 2 घंटा तो आपको आपको ब्रेक करना पड़ेगा रूल। देखो, लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटी बच्चे को मदद करना एक होता है और उसे डिपेंडेंट बनाना दूसरा होता है। अभी वो डिपेंडेंट बन गया है, दैट इज डेंजरस।
ओके।
आप मदद करिए, कॉपी करके नहीं, उसके साथ रहकर, उससे करवा कर। कुछ कुछ
नहीं
उसका आपको
क-
लेना पड़ेगा। लाइक एक बच्चे का मैंने प्ले टाइम कम कर दिया था हमारे स्कूल में। एक बच्चे का मैंने कुछ और कम कर दिया था, बोला ये कंप्लीट करो फिर करेंगे अपन। करते हैं बच्चे, ब्रेन है उनका, सब ब्रेन रेस्पॉन्ड करते हैं। क्या आप चाहते हैं वो आपके आपके पूरी लाइफ आप पर निर्भर रहे?
नहीं,
आप
इवन
उसी
मैं
सीढ़ी
नहीं
पर हो, अभी आप उसी सीढ़ी पर हो। आप सीढ़ी
हम्म।
से उतरिए और उसको अपने आप वो सीढ़ी चढ़ने दीजिए, और वो करेगा, ये मेरा विश्वास है। पर स्ट्रैटेजी देना है।
बिल्कुल मैम।
उसको बैठ के समझाइए कि मैं आज के बाद कोई भी पेरेंट, कोई भी टीचर से कोई नोटबुक नहीं लेने वाली हूँ। तुम रो, तुम चिल्लाओ, तुम चीखो, तुम कुछ भी करो, तुम्हें लिख के आना
मैम
पड़ेगा
जैसे मैं
भले
उसको
ही गलत
पूछती
हो।
हूँ, मैं
उसको
उसको
बोलो भले ही
पूछती
गलत हो।
हूँ कि क्यों नहीं किया, तो करता है वो आधा अधूरा करता है, तो वो ये कहता है कि मैं नहीं लिख पाता हूँ, मैं लिखता तो हूँ, मैं नहीं लिख पाता हूँ।
तो उसको बोलो
मैं
रोज घर
करता
पे
तो
हम,
हूँ।
ठीक है, हम रोज घर पे 3 पेज लिखेंगे।
हम्म।
चॉइस, या तो तुम 3 पेज घर पे लिखो या स्कूल का काम कंप्लीट करो, दोनों में से एक चॉइस।
हम्म।
एक पेरेंट को मैंने बोला स्कूल मत भेज दो, उसको बोलो घर पे बैठ के लिखता रहेगा।
हम्म।
2 दिन बैठा घूस स्कूल, तीसरे दिन ठीक हो गया वो बच्चा। कोई नहीं करता, सब बच्चों को समझ आ जाता है कहानी, लेकिन पेरेंट को डिसिप्लिन रखना पड़ता है।
ठीक मैम।
डिसिप्लिन आपके हाथ में है, किसी के हाथ में नहीं है, सिर्फ पेरेंट के हाथ में है। टीचर के पास तो वो लोग 45 मिनट्स होते हैं ना, सारा पावर तो आपके पास है। माँ ऐसी चीज है जो बच्चे को एवरेस्ट तक पहुंचा सकती है। माँ के पास बहुत पावर है। मेरी माँ की कहानी बताई ना, बहुत पावर है मेरे लिए। तो
ठीक है
मेरी
मैम,
माँ
मैं ट्राई करूंगी।
आप भी वैसा माँ बनिए, ठीक है। या
जी मैम।
गायत्री, लास्ट क्वेश्चन। आई एम सॉरी एवरीबडी।
Ma'am,
Gayatri, yeah, you come on.
ma'am, the child,
Come on
no,
camera.
she very well knows that there is an accommodation in CBSE for children with learning difficulty. I mean, especially
Class,
for dyslexia.
class,
Okay, she knows that they can
class.
use typewriter and all that. Now, this child does not want to write. She says, "Auntie, why should I write when I know I'll be getting some help? I'll be getting like I'll get a typewriter or I will get some scribe. Why should I? Because
Class,
she's very good in
class.
everything."
Gayatri,
Hello,
class.
class. Ma'am, she's in 8th class.
Okay,
She's in 8th class and she doesn't want to write. She's actually dyslexic and dysgraphic.
okay.
So, but she's good in everything good. Like she has difficulties, especially recollecting the spelling and all. Which is why should I work so hard? You just teach me how to remember. Help me in learning and not writing. She says, no, writing, it's already a pain for me. So I will get accommodation. Why do I take so much of strain? Why am I going through this pain? She's
So you
asking.
attended the session from the beginning.
Yeah, I attended the
So you
session.
understood why writing is important.
Yeah, I understood,
Go
ma'am.
and
Like,
explain it to her. What you
um,
learned today. Why
okay,
writing is
that's
so
lovely.
powerful, why brain is, how brain functions, how her brain will function better when she grows older, because board exam is
Yeah,
not the end of life. Life is much bigger. Board exam is a
yeah,
small part of life, very small part. Life is
lovely.
the bigger thing. So do you
Lovely.
want to be
Thank you.
more impactful, confident, effectful
Yeah.
in life? Then
Yes.
writing is important.
Oh, that's really wonderful. Thank you, ma'am. A really wonderful session, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. So thank
Thanks,
you
ma'am.
so
I
much.
have one final question, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please
So
ask.
just now there was this parent who was telling that child has some difficulty in writing and all that. Like, isn't it we try to find out the undercourse lying reason, like why this child does not want to write when the child is
But
openly telling
she's
that I'm
saying no,
finding
he's
difficulty?
writing.
No, not to
She's
the mark,
also
no.
no,
He's
no.
picky, picky writing, right, ma'am?
No. She's also saying that
Mm.
the child can write very well. She
Okay.
said that along with that. I said, if he cannot write, I'll give you other solutions. She says,
Okay.
my son can do good handwriting, but he will not do and come.
Okay.
Not do and come is excuse.
Okay.
Cannot do is problem. I cannot walk. I need to go to doctor. I don't want to walk is arrogance.
Arrogancy. Okay, fine. Yeah.
I cannot
Mm.
walk. My knee is hurting. I need help. I need to go to doctor. I need support. I need medicine. I can
Yeah.
walk, but I won't walk. Just because I've become mother-in-law, now I should sit and order. That is arrogance. So we need to
Right.
understand where the child is. Is it excuse? In child's case, I don't call it arrogance. I call it excuse. Is it excuse or is it difficulty? And it is never interest. I though don't believe in this word interest. I'm dead against the word interest.
Yeah.
If your ability is there and the child is getting success, interest will happen.
Mm.
And all of us are like that. If I ask all of you, you want to climb Mount Everest?
Mm.
None of
I
us
will.
are capable today. But if we have a trainer who trains us on fitness, on eating, on exercise, this, that, and makes us believe we all can climb Mount Everest, we will. So where did interest happen? There is no interest. Ability or inability. That's all. Interest is related to both. You know
Yeah.
everything and you don't want to do can be interest. Like I know, I know to cook, but I'm not interested in cooking.
Mm.
I know there is no problem of inability or ability in cooking, but I just don't want to cook. That's a choice. Not interested. But not able to write is an inability, not interest. So I'll always want to hear, is the child having difficulty or is the child giving excuse? Okay? Thank you
Yes.
so much for this wonderful
Mhm.
interactive question answer session at the end. I hope the session was really helpful, and I want all of you to reach at least 10, 20 more people through your knowledge, through your learnings, and you change at least 20 more children's lives, if not more. Thank you. Bye-bye.